Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm doing a special reading for my beautiful Taurus people. And wow, the energy I'm picking up for you all is just incredible. I've been shuffling these cards, and the vibration is so uplifting, so full of promise. Let me tell you, Taurus, something magnificent is heading your way, and it's going to catch you completely off guard in the most amazing way possible. So I'm sitting here with my deck, and I can already feel this energy of surprise, of unexpected joy coming through. You know that feeling when something wonderful happens, and you just can't stop smiling? That's exactly what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. This isn't just any ordinary good news. This is something that's going to light up your entire world. Let me pull the first card here and see what the universe wants to show us. Oh my goodness, I'm getting the Three of Cups, and this is beautiful. Now, usually people think of Three of Cups as just friendship and celebration, but what I'm seeing here is something so much deeper. This card is telling me that a reward is coming to you through connection, through community, but not in the way you might expect. The Three of Cups here is showing me that this magnificent reward you're about to receive has everything to do with the relationships you've been nurturing, the networks you've been building, maybe even connections you thought were just casual friendships. There's something here about recognition coming through people who genuinely care about you. I'm seeing someone in your circle, maybe a friend or a colleague, who's going to be instrumental in bringing this surprise reward into your life. What's beautiful about this card in your reading, Taurus, is that it's not just about receiving something wonderful. It's about receiving it in a way that validates all the love and support you've given to others. You know how generous you are with your time and energy, how you show up for people even when you're going through your own challenges. Well, the universe has been keeping track of all of that, and now it's time for that generosity to come back to you multiplied. The cups in this card are overflowing, which tells me this reward isn't going to be small or insignificant. This is abundance, Taurus. This is the kind of surprise that makes you realize how supported you truly are by the people around you. I'm getting this image of you being genuinely shocked by how much people value what you bring to their lives. But here's what's really interesting about this Three of Cups energy. It's not just about receiving recognition or a reward from others. It's about realizing your own worth through their eyes. Sometimes we Taurus people, we're so focused on being practical, on just doing what needs to be done, that we don't always recognize how special our contributions are. This surprise is going to be like a mirror showing you just how much of an impact you've been making. I'm also seeing that this reward might come in a form you weren't expecting. Maybe you've been hoping for recognition in one area of your life, but this surprise is going to come from a completely different direction. The Three of Cups is all about unexpected celebrations, about joy coming from places you didn't even think to look. The timeline I'm getting from this card feels relatively soon. Cups move fast when they want to, and 3 is a number of manifestation, of things coming together. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few weeks, you start seeing signs of this wonderful surprise beginning to unfold. Let me pull another card to get more details about this magnificent reward. I'm drawn to pull from a different part of the deck here, and what comes out is the Page of Pentacles. Now this is fascinating because pages are all about new beginnings, fresh opportunities, but this Page of Pentacles is specifically about material rewards and practical benefits. What I love about getting the Page of Pentacles after the Three of Cups is that it's showing me this surprise has real, tangible value. We're not just talking about emotional recognition here, though that's definitely part of it. This page is telling me there's something concrete coming your way. Maybe it's a financial opportunity, a job offer, a business proposition, or even an unexpected gift or inheritance. The Page of Pentacles has this energy of being pleasantly surprised by practical opportunities. You know how sometimes good things happen and they're nice, but they don't really change your day-to-day life? This isn't that kind of good thing. This page is showing me something that's going to have a real impact on your material world, on your security, on your ability to build the stable life you've been working toward. What's really beautiful about this card is the innocence and wonder of it. Pages are students. They're open to learning and growing, and I think this reward is going to teach you something important about your own value and potential. Maybe you've been underestimating yourself. Maybe you've been thinking too small about what's possible for you. This Page of Pentacles is like the universe saying, actually, Taurus, you're capable of so much more than you've been giving yourself credit for. I'm seeing this as possibly being connected to skills or talents you have, but maybe haven't fully recognized or monetized yet. The Page of Pentacles often appears when we're about to discover new ways to create abundance through our natural abilities. Maybe someone's going to approach you with an opportunity that makes you realize, wow, I never thought of using my talents in this way. The student energy of this page also suggests that this reward might come with an opportunity to learn and grow. Maybe it's not just a one-time thing, but the beginning of a new phase where you're able to develop skills that will keep bringing rewards. I love this energy because it's not just about luck or random good fortune, it's about recognizing and building on your actual capabilities. The earthiness of Pentacles really resonates with your Taurus energy too. This is grounded, practical reward. It's the kind of thing that makes sense, that feels solid and reliable even though it's coming as a surprise. You're going to be able to trust this opportunity, to feel secure about moving forward with it. Now let me see what else the cards want to show us about this situation. I'm feeling drawn to pull something that gives us insight into the bigger picture of why this is happening now. And what comes up is the Eight of Wands, which just makes me smile because this card is all about things moving quickly, about energy that's been building up finally being released. The Eight of Wands is telling me that this magnificent surprise hasn't just come out of nowhere. There's been energy building toward this moment for a while now, but it's been happening behind the scenes, in ways you couldn't see. All those times you've been working hard and wondering when things were going to shift for you, all that effort has been creating momentum, and now that momentum is about to burst through into your visible reality. What I love about the Eight of Wands is that it's about communication and messages traveling fast. I think part of this surprise is going to involve news reaching you quickly, maybe through a phone call, an email, a text message, or even social media. The universe has some good news for you, and it's not going to waste any time getting it to you. This card also speaks to me about timing. You know how sometimes good things happen, but the timing feels off, like it's too early or too late? The Eight of Wands is assuring me that the timing of this reward is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to arrive exactly when you need it most, in exactly the form that will be most helpful to you right now. The swift energy of this card makes me think that once things start moving, they're going to move fast. Like you might go from not knowing anything about this opportunity to having it fully manifest in your life within a very short period of time. The Wand suit is all about action and manifestation, and 8 is a number of material success and achievement. I'm also getting from the Eight of Wands that this reward is connected to something you've put out into the world. Maybe it's a project you've been working on, an application you've submitted, a conversation you had with someone, or even just the positive energy you've been putting out there. The wands are like arrows that have been flying toward their target, and they're about to hit the bullseye. The distance these wands travel also suggests to me that this opportunity might come from somewhere unexpected, maybe even from a different city or country, or from someone you haven't spoken to in a while. There's this sense of connection across space and time, of things lining up in ways that feel almost magical. Let me pull one more card to understand how this is all going to feel for you when it happens. I want to know about the emotional and spiritual impact of this reward. And what comes up is the Six of Swords, which is such a beautiful card for this question. The Six of Swords is about transition, about moving from a difficult period into calmer waters. What this tells me, Taurus, is that this magnificent reward is going to represent a real turning point for you. It's not just a nice thing that happens, It's going to mark the end of a challenging chapter and the beginning of something much more peaceful and hopeful. I love that I pulled this card because it validates what I think a lot of you Taurus people have been going through lately. You've been in some rough waters, haven't you? Maybe dealing with uncertainty, financial stress, relationship challenges, or just that general feeling of working hard but not seeing the results you want. The Six of Swords is telling me that all of that is about to change. What's beautiful about this card is the sense of guidance and support it represents. In the traditional image, there's someone steering the boat to safety. This suggests that this reward isn't just random luck, but that you're being guided and supported by forces seen and unseen. Maybe there are people in your life who have been working behind the scenes to help this opportunity come to you. The swords in this card represent thoughts and mental energy, and 6 is a number of harmony and balance. I think this reward is going to bring you not just material benefits, but also mental peace. You know that feeling when you've been worried about something for a long time, and then suddenly the solution appears? That's what I'm getting from this 6 of Swords energy. The water in this card is calmer than where you've been, which tells me that this reward is going to reduce stress in your life rather than adding to it. Sometimes opportunities come with a lot of pressure or demands, but this one is going to feel like relief. It's going to feel like you can finally breathe easy again. I'm also seeing that this transition is going to help you leave behind some limiting beliefs about what's possible for you. Maybe you've been thinking that certain kinds of success or recognition are just not meant for people like you, or that you have to struggle more than others to get ahead. This 6 of Swords is like crossing a bridge from those old stories into a new understanding of your worth and potential. The movement in this card is steady and purposeful, which tells me that once this reward comes into your life, it's going to set you up for continued forward progress. This isn't going to be a flash in the pan, but the beginning of a more stable and prosperous period. Now let me see what other layers this reading wants to reveal. I'm feeling called to pull something that shows us the deeper spiritual meaning of why this is happening for you now. And what comes through is the Knight of Cups, which is absolutely perfect for understanding the emotional and intuitive dimensions of this reward. The Knight of Cups is such a romantic, idealistic card, and what it's telling me is that this reward is connected to dreams and hopes you've been carrying in your heart for a long time. You know those quiet moments when you let yourself imagine what your ideal life would look like? Well, the Knight of Cups is saying that some element of that vision is about to become real. Knights are about movement and action, but the Knight of Cups moves with emotional intelligence and intuition. This suggests that the path to this reward has involved you following your heart, trusting your feelings, maybe even making some choices that seemed impractical at the time, but felt right on a deeper level. Your emotional wisdom has been guiding you toward this moment, even when your logical mind couldn't see how things would work out. What I love about this knight is that he's holding his cup like it contains something precious. I think this reward is going to feel sacred to you in some way. It's not just about getting something you want, but about receiving recognition for who you truly are, for the love and care you bring to the world. The horse in this card is moving at a steady pace, not rushing, but not hesitating either. This tells me that when this reward shows up, you're going to feel ready for it. Even though it's a surprise, it's going to feel like perfect timing on a soul level. You've been preparing for this moment through all your experiences, all your growth, all the ways you've learned to trust yourself and follow your heart. The cup suit is all about love, and I think this reward has love at its foundation. Maybe it's coming through someone who genuinely cares about you, or maybe it's an opportunity that allows you to do more of what you love. Either way, there's this sense that the universe is responding to the love you put out into the world by sending some of that love back to you in material form. The emotional fulfillment aspect of this night is really important too. I think this reward is going to satisfy not just your practical needs, but also some deeper emotional needs you might not have even fully acknowledged. Maybe you've been craving more recognition, more appreciation, or more opportunities to shine. The Knight of Cups is bringing all of that wrapped up in this magnificent surprise. Let me pull one final card to see what message the universe most wants you to know about this whole situation. I'm asking for the highest wisdom about this reward and what it means for your path forward. And the card that comes through is the Nine of Pentacles, which is absolutely stunning for this question. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of self-made success, of enjoying the fruits of your labor, of being able to appreciate abundance because you've earned it through your own efforts. What this tells me, Taurus, is that this reward isn't just a lucky break. It's recognition of the value you've created through your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. This card shows someone who has achieved a level of material and personal security that allows them to enjoy life's pleasures without worry. I think this reward is going to move you significantly closer to that kind of lifestyle. Maybe not all the way there overnight, but definitely a meaningful step in that direction. The independence energy of this card is really significant. The Nine of Pentacles represents being able to rely on yourself, having your own resources, not having to depend on others for your security or happiness. This reward is going to enhance your sense of personal power and autonomy. It's going to give you more choices, more freedom, more ability to create the life you want on your own terms. What I find most beautiful about this card is the sense of gratitude and appreciation it represents. The figure in the Nine of Pentacles isn't just wealthy, they're grateful. They understand the value of what they have. I think this reward is going to bring out that quality in you, that ability to really savor and appreciate good fortune when it comes. The garden imagery in this card suggests that this reward is the result of seeds you planted some time ago that are finally ready to harvest. Your patience, your consistency, your willingness to keep working even when you couldn't see immediate results, all of that has been creating the conditions for this moment. The luxury and refinement aspects of this card tell me that this reward might exceed your expectations in terms of quality. Maybe you've been hoping for something basic or modest, but what's coming is going to be more elegant, more sophisticated, more impressive than what you dared to dream. The Nine of Pentacles also has strong female energy, regardless of your gender, and it's about trusting your own wisdom and capabilities. I think this reward is going to validate choices you've made that maybe others didn't understand, decisions you made based on your own inner knowing, rather than conventional wisdom. This card appears when you're ready to step into a new level of self-confidence and self-reliance. The reward coming your way is going to prove to you that you have everything you need within yourself to create the life you want. It's going to be evidence of your own power and potential. So Taurus, let me bring all of this together for you. What I'm seeing is a magnificent reward coming your way that's going to surprise you completely, but in the most wonderful way. This isn't random luck. It's the result of seeds you've been planting, relationships you've been nurturing, and work you've been doing often behind the scenes or without much recognition. The energy around this is swift and clear. Things are going to start moving quickly once they begin, and you'll probably hear about this opportunity through communication, maybe a call or message that catches you off guard with how good the news is. This reward has both practical and emotional dimensions. Yes, there are material benefits, real, tangible improvements to your life and security, but there's also deep emotional fulfillment, recognition of your worth, validation of your path, and an opportunity to see yourself through more appreciative eyes. The timing feels soon, within the next several weeks, and it's going to represent a real turning point from a more challenging period into something much more hopeful and abundant. You're going to feel like you can breathe easier, like the universe finally sees and values what you bring to the world. What makes this truly magnificent is that it's going to exceed your expectations. You might be hoping for something modest, but what's coming is more generous, more elegant, more perfectly suited to who you are and what you need right now than you dared to imagine. And that smile the cards talked about? Oh, it's going to be real. This is the kind of good news that lights you up from the inside that makes you feel genuinely grateful and amazed at how things can turn around so beautifully when we least expect it? Trust that you deserve this, Taurus. Trust that it's coming, and get ready to be pleasantly, magnificently surprised by what the universe has in store for you.